Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Bitcoin Bulletin. The world of finance just got a whole lot more interesting. BlackRock, one of the largest financial institutions on the planet, has just made history with their new Bitcoin ETF. It's no surprise that this move is sending shockwaves through the crypto community. For those who may not be familiar, a Bitcoin ETF is essentially an investment fund that tracks the price of Bitcoin. And we're talking about BlackRock here. Folks like Larry Fink are notorious for being early adopters and trailblazers in the space. They've been quietly building their crypto infrastructure for years, and now they've finally made the move. But what's so special about this ETF? Well, let me tell you, it's become the fastest ever ETF to accumulate $70 billion in value. That's right, folks, just a year after launch, BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF has blown past some of the biggest names in traditional finance. And we're not talking about tiny little firms here either. To put this into perspective, if we take a look at the history books, before this ETF was launched, there hasn't been another asset class that's grown as quickly as Bitcoin. The likes of Apple and Microsoft would be green with envy if they could match the growth rate of BlackRock's flagship crypto play. But how did it get to $70 billion so fast? It all comes down to one thing: liquidity. And I'm not just talking about general market sentiment either. No, this is institutional money we're talking about here. Some of the biggest whales in the space are putting their chips on the table. And what does this mean for the crypto community? Well, for starters, it shows that mainstream finance is taking Bitcoin seriously. This isn't just some niche interest anymore. It's a full-on investment opportunity with serious institutional backing. And we're already starting to see that play out in the market. Now, I know there are going to be naysayers and skeptics out there who'll say, wait and see, or this is just a bubble. But let me tell you, folks, this isn't some fleeting trend. This is the real deal. And if you're not paying attention, you might miss the boat. So what's next for Bitcoin Bulletin? We'll be keeping an eye on this story, of course. BlackRock's move has opened up a whole new can of worms in terms of institutional adoption and mainstream investment. Stay tuned, folks. It's going to be a wild ride. And that's it for today's edition of Bitcoin Bulletin. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you all on the flip side.